Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Heretic on the Black Plague difficulty for the PC, played through GZDoom. We are also doing a one start on every single level, so keep that in mind. Now, last time we finished off the gatehouse, and now we are going to do the guard tower. This is episode 1, mission 4. Let's begin. So, one of the first things you could probably do is turn around and open up this thing, which reveals a tome of power, and 2 of these fire gargoyles, which are quite a pain. There are more of them right behind you. So deal with them. What you can do is do what you can probably do with the pistol in Doom. Once the animation finishes, it'll probably be accurate. But, doesn't work all the time. Now, since I lost a lot of health, I'm probably going to activate the Tome of Power really soon. And use it with the Gauntlets of the Necromancer that I just found. In fact, I'll do that right now. Allow me to demonstrate how awesome these gauntlets are. Whoops, I fell. Doesn't matter. Yeah. These gauntlets are really useful when they're tomed up. So, you can kill all the enemies in this area. Some of them are quite a pain to deal with later, and you can probably ascend the stairway to kill even more enemies. And as a reward, you get the Dragon's Claw, and you can demonstrate what that does with the Tome of Power. Yeah, it shoots these mace-like projectiles, which is quite useful sometimes. Whenever you want to deal with multiple enemies at once with a single shot. The only thing is, it takes up more ammo than it would with the regular. Now, here's a torch all the way over here in this area. We could probably use it later, or not. Okay, yeah. Amongst some of these golems are a peculiar type of golem called the Nitro Golem. We'll be needing more items to deal with this Nitro Golem. Items such as the Dragon's Claw, of course, and the gauntlets, of course. Basically, what you want to do is deal with all the enemies in this area as quickly as you can. There's another item that you can find here, if you need it, and it is the Ethereal Crossbow. Here it is, boys and girls and whatever. Now that you have your bread and butter, you can go over here, probably, and kill more golems. And when you step into this area right here, this door will open up, which reveals a golem and a silver shield. Perfect. Now, you can probably use those Quartz Flash if you lost a lot of health that you find throughout the level. And make sure to go through all these buildings to get rid of all the extra golems and gargoyles and all the other things that will dwell throughout here. Sometimes you might want to double check some of these buildings because the golems like to hide in some of them, and the gargoyles too. In fact, I recommend you do a lap around this area just to make sure all the enemies are dead. Like that. This door leads to the starting area. You can go through either way, and you'll be greeted with the same amount of enemies. Anyways, if you notice, I pressed that button earlier with the area over here, and it leads to a yellow key. But of course, since this is a red ceiling, it is a crushing ceiling. So be wary of that. Yeah. In case you're wondering, this button is the one that you press to lift up this area right here. Anyways, Now that we have the yellow key, we could go through this door, but we're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we are going to go up this stairway. Why is that? Because this raven symbol right here leads to this area here with a golem so eager to see us that he wants to fist our face. Lovely. Anyways, go through this teleporter and you'll have this map's only secret. It's kind of weird how this is the only one, but I like this level nonetheless. Its lack of secrets doesn't matter that much to me, because this secret is a good one. It has Morphobum, Quiver, 2 quivers even, and more wand crystals and a wand geode, which is basically a big set of wand crystals if you need them. Now up here are some undead warriors. Use that Y-shearing technology of yours to look up and shoot them. If you use free look, I won't judge you too much. Now, we can open this door, which will reveal this fellow, these fellows, and some more fellows up this stairway. Which you can use the crossbow on. Do not hesitate to use a crossbow on them. Now, before we go up any other way, we'll go up this stairway. Deal with these fire gargoyles, regular gargoyles, and go to this area where the undead warriors were. And it has a ton of power, but it also has nitro golems. Golems that throw shrieking heads at you. I forgot to mention that. These projectiles are like shrieking heads. That is metal. They're like shrieking skulls. Anyways, now that we have used the Morphobum on them and acquired the Tome of Power from where the undead warriors were, we can use the Tome of Power on not these undead warriors. Not yet. We'll just kill them with the regular in fact, we'll spice it up. Crossbow and Dragon's Claw. Now going down here will reveal more ethereal errors. A quartz flask. More undead warriors, which was hiding. And more fire gargoyles. And regular gargoyles. All sorts of gargoyles are here. Now, behind these barrels is the green key, which we'll be using very shortly. But first, since we got the green key, we can go up here and go into the area which was once closed off, but is now open, and get the Shadow Sphere. Now, I'll admit, this Shadow Sphere isn't as useful as it would have been if we did have the Undead Warriors facing us earlier. Anyway, we go up this way, and what is that sound? Oh my goodness! What are these things? Disciples of the Sparrow. They shoot 3 arcing projectiles, and they take a bit of punishment before you can put them down. But with this Tome of Power, we dealt with them easily. Now, we got all the kills, all the secrets. Don't really care about the items, but if you do, we probably got them all too. What the hey? Let's celebrate by using the Shadow Sphere and the torch. Wow, full bright. Anyways, we did get all the items. Perfect. And now that was the guard tower. Pretty fun map. It has kind of a city design to it, which, if you ask me, looks more convincing than the Sandy Peterson city levels for Doom 2. I think he really hit his prime with Quake, but that's besides the point. I think that these levels look quite lovely for city levels, for a Doom engine game. And they were really pushing the boundaries of what that engine can do. Which you can see in some of the things that it does, like flying, being able to look up and down in a Doom engine game, a 2.5D Doom engine game for that matter. Yeah, you can do this in vanilla too, assuming you bound the keys right. Anyways, that was the guard tower, and the next map is the Citadel, which we'll be doing in the next video. Until then, toodaloo.